Hey, welcome back to my kitchen. It's Cooking with Bob. We're making some apple turnovers. This is my #1 requested dish to bring to potlucks. If you ever been invited to a party and they ask you to bring something, what do you take? This is my #1 request right here. Apple turnovers. Let me show you how it's done. Let's get cooking. Some very simple ingredients. I'll list them down here in the description with a recipe. Stick around, let me show you how it's done. While we get everything else ready, let's go ahead and get this butter in this cast iron skillet. So just turn that on. I usually put it towards the low side, not towards the medium side. About a half a stick of butter. This recipe can be doubled very easily. I usually make it double, but don't have as many people eating, so let's just make 8 of them. So you can take the recipe below and double it. It'll turn out perfect. I'm not trying to make this. I try to look up a fresh way to make these. It's too much work, so we're doing these. So there's 8 in a package. So one pretty good size apple, you just want to make sure you cut it so you'll have 8 pieces. When I cut up the apples, I like to be about that size. They wrap up better in the rolls, so that's about what we do, and there's 8 of them, so we need to have 8. But don't throw these extras away because you can just put them on top. So we just need to peel the apples. So I always peel my apples the old-fashioned hard way with a knife. But if you get one of them newfangled things that takes it off, by all means, knock yourself out. I'm all about cooking easy. I probably need to buy one. And also, when you have the core, of course, you want to take the core out. You don't want any seeds or hard pieces, so just cut that out, throw that aside. Kind of throw it aside by itself. And while I'm peeling these, you can use any apples. I've tried them with any kind of apple you can get. If you can get local from a farmer, that's cool. A little fruit stand, what have you. Any apple seems to be fine, whether it's Red Delicious, Granny. I don't even know which ones these are. I have to look. Worst part of making this whole dish is just peeling the apples. Not a big deal. So once that butter's melted, you just put the sugar in and stir it in good. Cooking with Bob made a mistake. Whole stick of butter, not half a stick. I cut it in half because I wanted it to melt faster. I forgot to put the half stick in. Half of the stick of butter, so we got a full stick in here. You just want to mix this together. This is what's gonna make your wonderful syrup. Let that combine. And it's okay if it's kind of buttery, that works out great. So if you've been watching me cook, I like to do stuff the easy way. I just try to do everything in one pan. In this case, I am gonna pull that sauce out of there and put in this bowl. That way I don't have too much to clean up. You don't have to take it all out. I'll show you here in a minute if you're sticking around to watch this delicious recipe. All right, the main ingredient, crescent rolls. Makes it really an easy and quick dish. A lot of times I'll make 20 or 30 of these because everybody wants me to bring it to their parties. It's their favorite that I make. So we'll just pop this open and we'll get ready. So you just want to take each piece, throw a piece of apple on there, roll it up. I usually tuck the ends over, and that's it. That simple. Grab another one and just roll the apple in it. That's all you have to do. That's pretty easy. Tuck them ends over. Once you have them rolled up, just stick them there in the pan like that. Let's get them all done. And there's that last scrumptious one ready to go in that cast iron skillet. So you just want to kind of space them out. It's no big trick there. Just put a little of this goodness on each one. Spoon it over top. This will all cook down in the syrup. Little ground cinnamon to taste as much as you enjoy. That's how much you put on. We kind of enjoy cinnamon, so I usually hit them pretty heavy. Just sprinkle them on top of there. It makes it taste lovely. And if you have any of these extra apple pieces, I said, don't throw them away, just throw them on top. I just throw them in here. Similar to this. And then the secret, which I have these small cans, so not sure exactly how much it's going to take, 7.5 ounces each, so let's see. And we'll open one of them, and what I usually do is just put it in here until it almost gets to the top. That's pretty close. I'm going to use the second one, at least some of it. And because we want these to be pretty close to the top. That's probably good. So I used 1.5 of the 7.5 size items. Those babies are ready to go in the oven. Let's get them in there. Alright, so let's turn the timer, usually about 35 minutes or so. I'd be interested to know, what's your favorite dish that everybody requests when you go to some kind of, bring some food together? If you're not the main cook, you're not doing brisket or ribs or spaghetti, what's your dish you bring to a potluck, as we like to call it? I'd love to know in them comments, and if you want to share the recipe, I'll probably even make a video in the future. So let me know down here in them comments. Ooh, those look good. So we're about halfway through the cooking process. I always take a quick peek. Why not? Won't hurt anything. Let a little heat out. Okay, let's take a quick look. Oh, I see them bubbling. Look at that, would you? Oh, those are looking good. We just want to get those tops golden brown. So we're probably right on pace. At the halfway mark. Hey, you know what? I got an idea while we're waiting on these to finish up baking, and you can see the big reveal at the end. You might as well just smash that subscribe button. What else you doing? Stick around. We'll show you the final result. It's delicious. That beautiful timer buzzer is going off. Let's check these out. Ooh, they look good. Oh, look at those beauties. Pulled them out of the oven and stuck them on the stove for a couple minutes. Let's pull them over here so you can take a look-see. There they are. Nice and crunchy on the top. You can see that sugary stuff. Look at this. I usually put a little bit over each one. Just give it some of that delicious, buttery, sugary flavors. Let's just get one of these apple turnovers out of here. Look at that. Perfectly cooked. Brown on the top, cooked all the way through. Get yourself a little bit of this sauce and put on there. That makes it delicious. So I know what I'd do if I was you right now. I'd hit that subscribe button, because once you cook these and try them, you're going to want to try all of my cooking recipes. Just saying. So I busted a nice sized piece off of here. You do have to be careful. These are piping hot. Spectacular. I just don't know what else to say. These are one of the easiest things to cook. Doesn't take much prep time. About 30, 35, 40 minutes, depending how many you're doing. 350 degrees. And look at that. Oh, it's so delicious. As always, I appreciate you watching my content, my videos. Hopefully you keep on cooking. Have a great day.